Greetings fellas, and welcome to another video tutorial on how to customize Paperdoll colors. Soon I'll be explaining how to change the actual look of the Paperdoll, but that will be kind of a whole nother part in on its own, since that will kind of be a whole nother story of its own, because it's a long process when it comes to that. Today we're just going to change damaging colors, like if you know how when you suit out a Mac, his Paperdoll or his damage indicator will go from yellow to orange to red. Today I'll teach y'all how to change that. Now, first off, you just gotta head over to your game folder and look for a file that's called game data. You'll copy it, and then you make a custom folder. Call it custom for tutorial purposes, and then we'll paste it in here. It's a big file, so it'll take some time. And then from here you just extract it by like some more options. And then send it up, first extract here. From here I'll show y'all how to change it in both the inner sphere and clans. But really, changing it in the inner sphere is the exact same as changing it in the clan version. It's not too hard. You go through these, and we don't need these files, so you can delete them. You go through here, and we won't be needing all of these, so we can go through and delete these. Like so, we only just need UI. Then you can go through and get rid of these. And the HUD file is what we want. Then we can get rid of the rest of these. Later I can show y'all how to change the actual monitors and whatnot, but that would be a whole nother thing on its own. But I can tell y'all probably be more excited for that one. But maybe in a future tutorial. Now, this is pretty much all the parts that make up the HUD. But it doesn't make up everything in the HUD for both clan and inner sphere. Because the majority of the stuff that makes up the HUD is all inside these little files. And if you have watched my last video on how to customize your MacLab colors, then you already know what this is going to be about. So from here, let's just say today, now let's go ahead and go through and delete all these. And we only just need these two files, so go through and delete pretty much almost all of them. Easy. And then we only got these two guys, which is what we need. So from here, to open these guys, if you have watched my last video, you'll require JPEGs and this little application to allow you to actually run JPEGs. The link for these will be in the description below, along with the other tools you may need for this project. And then what you simply do is just double click it, because if you have installed this successfully, all you should do is have to click it, and then exit that, no to all, and then we are in. Okay, click that. Then you kind of just go down till you see damage indicator comms. Oh no, not this one. We're under packages. See, yeah, there we go. And then there it is. Right here is pretty much where you want to change it at. These two up here technically kind of changes the they're supposed to change like the default colors of the Paperdoll, but I tried this already and it doesn't work. There's like another way you have to change the Paperdoll colors besides these two. Why these two are here, I honestly have no clue. But just to change the damage indicator color, these would be the ones you want to change. So changing these is pretty much the exact same as changing the MacLab colors. Not too hard. You just gotta search an application called Paint, which all computers should come pre-installed with this thing. Got it? And then you go to the editor colors and then pick whatever color you wanna use. So I'll say for this tutorial, let's say, oh yeah, for some of y'all who don't know, 0 through 2, I think 0 is pretty much like the where the damage kind of starts off. But I think 0 is yellow, and down here the 2 is yeah, down here 2 is red. So like the 0 marks that we're gonna start off with as a starting color. This is like the mid-range color, this is the end-range color. So yellow, orange, and red. So let's try changing it to, we'll change red to blue. So to do that, let's just pick a blue. I'll do a very bright blue. And then from here, you just take the colors you want and just plug them in. So RGB, and we're gonna try to do this in the second slot. So for R, it will be, oh yeah, you press edit P code. My bad. 2. Then for G, it's 89. And then for B, it's 55. And after you make your changes, you press save. Okay. Then you press save again. And you have changed it. And let's try to do the same over at the clan side. So since you're gonna be doing the exact same thing. You double click that to open it up. Press no to all, that box always pops up. And then you come down to script, packages, and then indicator. And then you locate what you want to change. There you go. And then we're going to change this bad boy to edit P code to a light blue. So 2. G is 189. And B will be 255. And you press save on that. Okay. Then you press save again on the top left corner. Yep. And then you exit out of it. And then from there, we pretty much have made our changes. Now to actually turn this into a pack file and try it out in game. So to do this, you'll have to you have to go through the whole packing process. And if you had watched my earlier videos, you'll know how to do so. But for anyone who may be new to this, I'll show you the packing process. But to do this, you'll require 7-zip and WinRAR. And don't worry, I'll have that linked in the description below as well. So you'll just right click it, some more options. You can either do this in the folder, but for this tutorial, I'll try to proceed with the packing process on desktop because in my opinion, it's kind of just more easier for me. So you right click it, so more options, for send to compressed zip file. And from here, you're gonna try to put a little extension called .rar. Enter, and then you right click it again, so more options. Then we hit up to 7-zip, and then we'll click add to libs.rar.zip.zip. And then from there, you double click that, and then this is where we can this is where the magic happens. So to turn this to a pack file, you just right click it, press rename. We can name it whatever we want. Just be sure to add a Z /_ at the beginning of the name, or you can do a dash. It's up to you. But for the majority of my mods, I always do Z and dash because it's kind of like a loading order. It's kind of like a whole thing I have to explain because it's kind of a lot that goes into it. But MWO, it loads each pack files based on the first letters that is on the name. Z is like the very last letter, so the mods will always be like the very last ones that get loaded into the game based on the Z number. So the more Z's you got, the longer it'll take to kind of load into the game. But that's just a whole thing to explain, so I'll explain it later. So just to name it, we'll name Mars for the sake of this video. Hey, sorry guys. For some reason my recording just cut off there. I don't know why. But for long story short, once we renamed our file, I slid it into the game folder, as you can see here, as the Paperdoll Custom Colors. As our name we have set it. It's put in the game folder and it still work. And now we're about to launch it and see the changes. Let's check it out. Alrighty, so we are finally in. Let's go ahead and pick a mech that can do a lot of damage to make it easier to showcase this to y'all. Let's see what mech I can use. I'm nearly getting close to 500. When I hit that milestone, I'm gonna celebrate. I'll choose this guy. Alrighty. This map is always meant to go to when it comes to testing mods, just so y'all know. Max is easier to find on this map. Alrighty, makes the recording still going. Nice. Now let's try this bad boy out. So if you edit this correctly, the last damage, instead of it going into red, it still goes straight into blue. So let's try to do the back armor to make it easy. Try to make it easier to showcase. There we go. I don't need this guy dying on me. Ah, you see? So go to blue. As you can see, it's going into blue. Just keep shooting at it. And now it's blue. And that's how you change the colors of the damage indicator on the Paperdoll. And guys, this would be a part 1 to the how to customize your Paperdoll series. Well, I'm gonna make this a series because there's a lot of aspects that go into it. This would just be the changing the color indicator damage. Well, I know the next one will showcase how that changed the actual base color of the Paperdoll. And then after that, we'll teach y'all how to change the look of the Paperdoll. But changing the looks can be a bit challenging. Well, not challenging, it's just really time consuming if you're trying to make a certain type of Paperdoll. And there you go.
Target destroyed.
Oh, the ammo explosion. Sick war one. And I technically could have tried this on the Innisphere side, but we already know it works because we customize it for both the clans and the Innisphere. Alrighty. That will wrap this video up, folks, and I hope y'all enjoy. More tutorial videos will be posted soon, but I think after this video, new mods will start coming in, and I'll start uploading those. Then after those new mods, then it will go back to tutorial videos. So stay tuned for that. So anyways, be your boy Top Cat, and I'm out. Peace.